South Orange Maplewood School District, the Township of Maplewood, and the Township of South Orange Village are not responsible for the content or the views and opinions expressed in the following program.
Hello, New Jersey!
Guess what? Guess what? You're about to watch the TyBro Show. Guess what? Guess what? You're about to watch the TyBro Show. Guess what? Guess what? You're about to watch the TyBro Show. Guess what? Guess what? You're about to watch the TyBro Show. Guess what? Guess what? You're about to watch the TyBro Show. Guess what? Guess what? You're about to watch the TyBro Show.
Hello, my name is TyBro, and thank you for watching the TyBro Show. It's so good to be back. Did you miss me? Well, I missed you. I had so much fun taping the last show, I couldn't wait to get back. Thank you for all the love you have shown me. I received some interesting feedback, to say the least. Teresa P. from South Orange, New Jersey said, "I like the show. It's different. Next time, take your shirt off?" Teresa, I'll say this nice and clearly. No. No can do. Teresa, this is community television. What are you thinking? How old are you anyway? Oh, here's a good one. This comes from Francis K. of Irvington, New Jersey. Nice job hosting, and your brother did a nice job with the spoken word poem too. Francis needs help. Thank you, Francis. Michael J. from Union, New Jersey said, "I liked the show, I enjoyed it. I also graduated from Rutgers. I remember you. Glad to see a good guy winning." Thank you, Michael, for those comments. Very nice. I can't read all of your questions or comments on air, but I had fun reading them. I read them all. Please, keep them coming. The TyBro Show at gmail.com. Now, I was going to have two guests on today, but decided to have just one. I received a lot of comments from viewers wanting to know more about me. So I'm dedicating this segment to you so that I can respond to more questions and comments and you can get to know me better. As I mentioned in the previous show, I was born and raised in Newark, New Jersey. I graduated from Malcolm X Shabazz High School. Shout out to the Bulldogs. I also graduated from Rutgers University of New Brunswick, New Jersey, with a bachelor's degree in journalism and mass media studies. I'm the oldest of 9 children. My mother had 8 children, 3 brothers. I have 4 sisters, and I have a sister on my father's side. A few viewers said, why didn't I mention my mom? Well, my mom passed away in 2008. Shout out to you, Mom. I know you're watching, and I hope you're proud. Not a day goes by you don't cross my mind. You know, I can still hear her saying, "Hey, son." You never get over your mom's passing. You just come to accept it. Yeah. Melissa K. from Baltimore, Maryland said she loves to cook. Are you single and can you cook? Yes, I am single, no kids, and yes, I can cook. I am a man that cooks. I don't eat meat though. I naturally don't like it. I'm actually a pescatarian. I only eat fish. Oh, sweet potato pie? one of my specialties. Now, no one sent an email asking me to make you a pie. I'm crazy busy, and I'm not giving out my recipe. Nope. Danielle W. of Newark, New Jersey would like to know what leisure things I enjoy doing. One thing I enjoy doing is going to Atlantic City. You know, get a room, have some drinks, relax and live life. I enjoy traveling and wish I could do it more, but I just don't have the bankroll for that. Now, that's something you can email me about. I enjoy the simple things though. If it's fun, I just may try. Rob A. of Maplewood, New Jersey would like to know, have I had formal training in public speaking? Good question. Along with my college studies and being on the speech team, I guess I can say that. Shout out to my high school speech team coach, Ms. Bateman. I'll tell you this, true story. One day, my high school friend Linwood, shout out to Linwood, came to me back in 1996 and said, you should join the speech and debate team. I said, no, I don't want to do that. He said, it's not what you think, it's fun. I said, it sounds boring, I don't want to debate. He said, trust me, you can do a speech category. I'm doing humorous interpretation, which is basically doing a funny monologue. Just come to my practice and check it out, he said. So I did, and I got hooked ever since. I found my passion, and I thank Linwood for that. I started with the category declamation. This category, you basically perform a speech that is published. I eventually went on to do other categories involving public speaking and acting. Many thanks to Ms. Bateman, though, for conditioning me to be the public speaker and actor I am today. I am forever thankful to Ms. Bateman. I was pretty much a smart kid, but I didn't have good diction and pronunciation. I mispronounced a lot of words. For example, I couldn't say strawberry, I said strawberry. Ms. Bateman knows what I'm talking about. I couldn't say shredder. Instead, I said shredder. Would say teeth instead of teeth, and so on. Ms. Bateman helped me develop my public speaking, my acting, my confidence, my poise, helped polish me, helped make my diction and enunciation better. And for that, I am forever, I mean forever, grateful to Ms. Bateman. Now, we received a comment from Tanisha M. of South Orange, New Jersey, and she's wondering why I chose to start off the first episode with a spoken word poem, and did she get the meaning right? If not, what is the meaning? Tanisha, I decided to start off the first episode with spoken word to show my appreciation for the arts. I've always had a passion for poetry and wanted to showcase that. The premise of my show focuses on the arts, so I wanted to set the tone. Did you get the meaning right? Well, to find out, go to the TyBro Show on Facebook. Please feel free to send questions, comments, suggestions, or even just to say hi. Again, the email address is thetybroshow@gmail.com. Now, when we come back, we have the amazing Nicole Vanessa Ortiz coming on the show. Yes, you may have seen her perform on the Wendy Williams show and even the Apollo. She did a phenomenal job. It's hard enough to make it to the final round. She won the Apollo. I mean, her voice is incredible. But don't take my word for it. You will soon find out. Stay with us.
The TyBro Show.
Local government, local educational institutions, and local community members all use cable access TV to communicate their message. They depend upon it as an affordable means of outreach. Public educational and government access television empowers local government agencies, individuals, and groups to use the media to speak directly to their constituents in a more direct and cost-effective way. Make sure everyone has a voice. Support your local PEG channels.
The TyBro Show.
Hi, welcome back. Believe when I say this name will become a household name. I need not say anymore. Please welcome the amazing, the talented Nicole Vanessa Ortiz. Do your thing.
Trying is the rule that you must follow to become successful at anything.
I just have to say I'm humble. You know, it pays to wait on God.
Success is a road that's paved with perseverance.
Just like the roots of a tree, we must nourish the lives of our young and growing, hoping someday they'll be strong enough to endure the winds of change. Just like the bird who dares to fly, we must believe we can rise to find new horizons, embracing our hopes and dreams, knowing our lives won't remain the same. Keep your head to the sky. Don't you let your dreams go by. Don't you know that you can fly if you try? Keep your head to the sky. Don't you let your dreams go by. Don't you know that you can fly if you try? Why don't you try? Just like the sun that fills the sky, the light that we shine in this world brings a new day. Darkness has nowhere to hide. Now we see the future is so bright. So don't give up in the fight, 'cause now it's time for you to shine. Just walk by faith and not sight. The
Great job, Nicole Vanessa
you.
Ortiz.
Thank you so
Wow,
much.
very inspirational song. What's the
Thank
influence
you.
behind it?
I wanted to inspire people to pursue their passion. You know, I want to send my love out to Troy Randall, who helped me write the song, an amazing, talented songwriter. So I'm glad, you know, that I was able to share it with everyone.
Wow, well, definitely a beautiful voice. Was I telling the truth or was I telling the truth? You just gotten a taste of the beautiful voice Nicole Vanessa Ortiz has. Crazy talented. See what I mean?
The battle starts now.
Let's sit back down on the couch where we made love the first time, and you said to me.
So now, Vince, you've been watching the competition all week. What are you looking for in a winner?
I'm looking for in a winner is someone that has that stage presence, that has great style, and just the it factor, you know. That's something that's really important, just can relate to their fame.
Yes.
I don't really need to look very much further. I don't want to have to go where you don't follow.
What's special about Nicole?
Nicole has this incredible range in her voice, and just, you know, she's not afraid to step out there.
Vincent, who is the winner of Wendy's Next Great Voice?
The winner today is someone that has great stage presence and an unbelievable voice. That winner would be Miss Nicole.
I have nothing if I don't have you.
Just last night, I've been waiting on you. You're amazing, and I am so grateful that I'm still here to see you pass this way. I'd love for you to go out with me, you know, on tour with me sometime, okay?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for
Nicole
having me.
Vanessa Ortiz.
Hey, everyone.
Glad to have you here. You look great. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing well.
I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Well, you have an interesting look. Could you tell me what's your ethnic background?
My mother is Peruvian and Japanese, and my biological father has Cuban and African American blood in him. So I'm sort of a mutt, you know. One of my girlfriends, she calls me a tragic mulatto. I thought it was the funniest thing I ever heard. I was like, but you know what? It's comical. It breaks the ice. I'll take that. But yeah, I definitely got a mix.
Well, this is a very nice mix.
Thank you.
I must say that. And you're from Jersey? Where you from in Jersey?
Newark, New
From
Jersey.
Oh, she's from Newark. Yeah. Shout out to Newark again.
Shout out to Newark.
We got another one, Newark. You see that? Another one coming from Newark. Yeah, another one from Newark.
Trying to represent.
So let's get right to it.
Okay.
You are a singer. Not
try.
a singer,
I try.
but a singer.
I appreciate that.
What point in your life did you realize you have the gift of singing? And how did you go about developing or nurturing your gift?
Well, I think I never really acknowledged it as a gift. I just acknowledged my passion for it, my love for it. You know, and I was 4 years old when I really, you know, had my moment of revelation in front of my family, you know. And it's a very cliche story because for some people who do follow me and know about that story that I share with a lot of people who ask, it's a very true experience. I was at my aunt's house, long story short, and they were having a Christmas karaoke party. And this was in the year of 1992. I was 4 years old at that time. And for anyone who knows their dates, that was when The Bodyguard came out. The movie was out. The soundtrack hit #1. Whitney's I Will Always Love You was #1 on the charts, and that was the first song I ever learned. So here we were at the Christmas party. We were singing all the Christmas carols, all the nursery rhymes, and I was 4 years old. But then I said, I want to sing I'll Always Love You. 4 years old.
Wow, and you can remember that from 4 years old?
I could remember that from 4 years old. Now, I didn't know how to read, but I remember what I heard. So that was how I started learning, music. I would just repeat what I heard, and my aunt was singing in my ear the words on the screen, but little did she know that I just remembered all the lyrics from hearing it over and over again when we used to play the cassette in the car. Cassette, that's taking it back, right?
Yeah,
that's when they
I thought I was old.
Nah, that's all right.
It back.
I ain't ashamed. That's when they had the tape cassette. Yep, and that's when I knew. That's when I knew I wanted to do it.
So you were at 4 years old talking about, and I will always love you.
I mean, don't get it twisted. I
old.
sounded like a wolf hitting those high notes, but I mean, I was still getting my feet wet.
Well, you don't have to worry about that now. You definitely don't sound like a wolf. You just killed it on the show.
Yeah,
Very nice
definitely
job.
a blessing.
So, do you have any musical influences? I would take it that Whitney Houston would be one.
Definitely. She was definitely the primary, but after realizing my love for music and wanting to be more involved and surrounded by it, I was blessed to have a father, who was also involved in music. His name is Mike D'Amore, and he coached me till I was about 11 years old. My grandmother on his side, her name was Rita. She used to do jazz at the Carnegie Hall. She was really big into music, but on the jazz end. So I was surrounded by a lot of musicians, and it was just infectious, picking up all that energy. And then when I turned 11, that's when I started entering those, local competitions, whether they were on the local NJN network or whether they were at, just regular community festivals. But I try to stay out there just to do what I love to do because I really enjoyed it. So it just got me to where I am now, just constantly, staying active.
Wow, very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
And speaking of musical influences, the legendary Gladys Knight invited you to tour with her.
She did.
Out of all the people that graced the Apollo stage, she invited you to tour with her. How did that work out?
It was definitely a surreal moment when that happened. When we did the taping for the BET Apollo Live, it was the first season they were doing it. And I remember coming back from London with the Apollo Theater because Apollo Theater did a special where they did Amateur Night Goes to London. And we had an opportunity to do a cultural exchange with the performers in London during the week of the Olympics. So we were at the Hackney Empire. And just when we came back, true story, I was a little nervous because the weather change got to my voice, and I actually got a little bit sick on that day of the show, of the taping.
Wow.
I was so nervous, but I was like, I'm gonna have power thoughts, I'm gonna get through this performance, and to add insult to injury, I had to cut my song down to 60 seconds. I could only do 60 seconds of what I was showcasing to both Gladys and the other judges, which was, Mike Bivens and Dougie Fresh.
Well, I could definitely tell when someone can sing because I often see when they are sick and they're not feeling too well, they still kill it because you killed that performance.
Well, I appreciate that. That was definitely God. I definitely can't take all the credit for that. But when she invited me to go on tour with her, it hasn't happened as of yet, but it was definitely just a compliment in and of itself for her to even extend that invitation.
Right.
And just the tone of her voice that was just so warm and encouraging when she was sharing some of her feedback. It was definitely a surreal moment. I mean, she's a legend. She's the Empress of Soul.
Right.
It doesn't get any better than that. It really
so
doesn't.
My question is, why aren't you signed yet? You're a phenomenal singer. You're beautiful. You have what it takes. Why aren't you signed yet?
Well, there's all different reasons. There's all different factors. I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with how the music industry has changed, how labels, are recruiting their artists. But more than that, I just think it's all about timing. I truly believe in God's timing versus mine. I would have preferred to come out a lot sooner, but maybe there's just a certain time and place where the moment I do come out, it's going to be the perfect time that people will be willing to accept what I have to bring to the table. Right. So, when you think about acts like Adele or when you think about acts like Sam Smith, would they have been as easily accepted if they came out earlier than the time they came out now? Everything's timing. So I'm definitely just staying optimistic about that and just still, trying to hustle and grind and do what I'm doing so that I can stay in touch with my fans that I have for right now. But I'm excited about expanding it because the internet is crazy now. Now you can reach your people and you can reach out to them and, you know, make it more intimate. It's not so controlled anymore by the machine, if you know what I mean. And
Right.
I definitely want to look forward to creating better relationships with the fans who, you know, are going to start following what I do. That's what I'm excited about.
Well, I'm definitely sure it's just a matter of time
Yes,
before
absolutely.
you reach that plateau where everybody knows who Nicole Vanessa Ortiz is. Now, how can my viewers get in contact with you if they would like to learn more about you or check out your work?
Oh, it's real simple. You can visit my website. It's www.NicoleVanessaOrtiz.com. And you can also follow me on social media. All my social media tags are Nicole V. Ortiz. So I'm very easy to find, you know, which is to say the least, because you try to go to somebody's Facebook, it doesn't really match up their name. You know, I don't characterize too much of my names. I keep it Nicole V. Ortiz, and you can find it everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever else is out there. Tumblr, Vimeo, the whole nine, and YouTube as well. So yeah, I'm pretty easy to find.
Definitely get at Nicole Vanessa Ortiz. As you can see, she's beautiful and very talented. But before we get out of here, I have to ask this question. I often do a number 2 in public places because I don't eat meat, so I go a lot. A lot of women have a problem with doing a number 2 in a public place. They're not comfortable with it. Are you comfortable with doing a number 2 in a public restroom? No. Don't answer that question. Don't answer that question. I just had to ask it. You don't have to answer. I know you're a woman and you don't want to answer that question, so it's quite okay.
Let me not totally be myself today.
Yeah, it's quite okay. Don't answer that question. Well, it's been a pleasure speaking with you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for
got me
coming
with
on the
that
show.
one.
I wish you continued success.
Thank you.
I'm sure you're going to get much more.
Same
Thank
to
you. Thank you. I'm glad to have you on the show. Nicole Vanessa Ortiz.
Thanks so much.
That's my show for today. I thank you for watching. I hope you've had as much fun watching the show as I've had speaking with the talented, amazing Nicole Vanessa Ortiz. TyBro loves the kids. Please support the Little Heroes Toy Drive for the children of the Cancer Unit at St. Joseph's Hospital, Hoboken, New Jersey. Until next time, peace out.
What? The TyBro Show. Guess what? The TyBro Show. Guess what? The TyBro Show. Guess what? The TyBro Show. The TyBro Show.
This has been a presentation of Soma TV.